Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is a brand new series here on the channel. It is MLB 19, the show. It is called March to October. Now this is going to be a fun little mini series here. I don't know how many episodes it's going to last because one of two things. I heard it's a very tough mode because you have to take a team depending on different tiers, and we'll see those tiers here in just a bit. And you have to play, the highest difficulty you play on, the more reward you get if you take your team to, or depending on how your season goes, you get more and more gifts. So we're going to try this on All-Star, and we'll try to see how we do this here. And of course, it's the default settings for All-Star, so the hitting, all that kind of stuff. So you can't really change anything. So I don't get to use the custom settings, sliders, and stuff that I have in my, which are competitive. They're very competitive because you see me lose quite often in the 90s and the Road to Show. I both use the same sliders and stuff like that, with some modifications to especially for Road Show. I make it a little difficult for me. But there you see the different tiers. There's the long shot, the underdog, the contender, and favorite. Now, of course, this year I was like, oh, this will be a fun series I can do, I can have with Boston, but I forgot Boston won the World Series. So we're not going to worry about the favorites right now. We'll eventually, maybe sometime down the road, we'll do something with the favorites. But we're going to try out with the not long shots, but the underdogs. These are the teams that are probably winning about 75 plus games for the season. And one of my favorite teams I grew up watching because of last year's cover boy, King Griffey, 2 years ago? Yeah, King Griffey Jr. So King Griffey Jr. is one of my favorite players of all time. It's a shame that his career ended the way it did, because he could be Mr. Home Run, Home Run King. But with the injuries he had and all that kind of stuff, still one of my favorite legitimate baseball players just out for the outfield. So I don't want to play the actual video of it because I'll get copyright strike and all that. I don't want to have to deal with all that. So basically, March to October is basically you go from March to October, and you try to take your team and try to see if you can get into the World Series. Now, depending on which level you play on, the part of the level, the more gifts or more items you get for your franchise, your road show, or your Diamond Dynasties, or whatever. So it's a really good mode. A lot of people on YouTube are doing this. I decided, let's try this out. And so I went with the underdogs, and of course, I went with the Mariners, because the Mariners is actually a team that someday here I would like to do a series on them, because they've been like one of my favorite teams. And this team, last year, Seattle was 89-73. They're 14 games out of first place, and third place there in the AL West. And like I said, I've always had just a soft heart for this team. I know during the summertime I usually have MLB Network, or not MLB Network, MLB TV, so I watch a lot of the out of market games, and I've always been watching these guys late because their games are late. So I can watch them. I've seen so many games. I just love the fanfare they have out there and whatnot. So we'll try to see what we can do here. As you see, this first episode, we're going to play anywhere from the mid to late innings of games. We're going into this game right here. As you take a look here, and we'll see Jay Bruce up to bat here, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Now this series is going to be edited the same way, just like my my Road to the Show or my franchise series. We're just going to get to just the highlights of the game, just show the scoring, all that kind of stuff. And then I don't know, we may, depending on how the episode goes, we'll show us playing 2 games of a series, or just, it really all depends on how well I play and how emotionally this makes me, because baseball games really just get underneath my skin, and if I'm not winning, I get just, anyway, I'm about to be on gaming rage and tan it. So anyway, gonna get back to this here. As you see, Jay Bruce here swings and misses, and that is not what we want to do. So we're trying, this is the home opener. This is Athletics here in Oakland, and we're trying to see if we can spoil this here. Top of the 6th, now 2 away here. We're trying to see if we can get a run on the board here and trying to win this ball game here. So we're trying to win this home opener, or this opening day, I guess you could say, here in Oakland. Try to spoil this here for them. And of course, if you win a game, you earn momentum. And that's what it's all about, you earn momentum through every game, or they have like some kind of task you have to make, maybe get a base hit with a player. Sometimes some games will be player locked, where it's kind of going to be like a road to show where you have to get some kind of hit or double or whatever, hit a home run to complete the cycle, or whatever the case may be, for this series. So it's going to be a fun series. It's going to be kind of something different. Not every single episode is going to be the same, which I kind of like. Keeps me on my toes here. And like I said, depending on how well this series goes, like I said, it's a mini series, so I don't know how many episodes it will run it. But we could, once we get done with this, we could move on to maybe another tier, work with maybe the underdogs or the long shots, or on the underdogs. We're maybe long shots. I won't mess with Kansas City or Seattle, or not Seattle, Kansas City or St. Louis, because we're using them, of course, in our franchise. But other teams, there's plenty of other teams we can use. Of course, Boston, I want to, but I may not, because that's just a conflict of interest there. So, I really, this year for MLB 19, I was going to really do a series, a big, a huge thing on the Boston Red Sox. I was going to call the recondition series that I've been trying to start with my football series, and I think now I'm going to, and eventually it's going to spread out to other sports, because I was supposed to start with the Kansas City Chiefs, but I haven't really got it. Well, I've got some of it started, but I haven't got it completely finished. And that's like a little mini series that we'll have, where I have these rules and objectives I have to complete within a 5-year span. So we may do something like that with a franchise here on MLB 19 this year, with maybe not with the Boston Red Sox, maybe, I don't know. It just depends, because I'm having so much fun with the St. Louis Cardinals, and more importantly with the Kansas City Royals series. That's been a really fun series, putting together that team, and just, I know we're still on, I think, 17, the show. Eventually we are going to move over to 18, and then eventually to 19. I got it kind of planned out here some, but with the full-time job and other things, it gets kind of busy, and kind of had put some projects on the side there until the summertime, where I'm having a more open schedule. But take a look here. We're top of the 7th here, nobody out, one on, and I know I'm just yammering, not giving too many facts like I usually do, but I mean, this is the kind of series where you guys can just kind of, it's kind of a laid-back series. We're just trying to try and get ourselves in position here, trying to earn that momentum. And the more momentum we get, more wins we'll get, more hot streak will go on. Take a look here. We'll see. Nasty swing there from D. Gordon, as the veteran will be retired there. Now, this really upsets me, because Friars is at 100 pitches here, and we cannot get a hit off of him. Well, so far we got one hit off of him so far, but we can't get nothing past the infield, except for that one hit that we had so far. So Mitch Hannigan up to bat here, 0-for-3, flew out earlier. We'll see what Mitch can do here. Seattle is actually a pretty young team. Currently, right now, I think, when I was originally playing this, I think they were still in first place, but I think right now the record is like 13-3, 13-4, something like that for the season. So they got a really good team, young team still. They still have King Felix there. This game I'm kind of upset about, because they have King Felix like at 78 overall, and the guy should be like 80-something right now. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age, but he's still like just a dominant pitcher. That we don't, you don't hear too much about him. If you look at his box score there, the games he's in, he's still pitching the same way he has been for many years now. He just doesn't have, too much of the power that he needs offensively to really help him out in a lot of games there. So, but for the most part here, I don't know many other players there. I know, like I said, D. Gordon's one guy I know. Of course, King Felix, Mitch Haniger, Jay Bruce is on this team, and then of course you got a lot of just young faces. I believe there's a young Japanese star here that they picked up, and I want to say he should be on the roster, because I got the OBS Operation Sports rosters. He should be on here. But I don't. But the see thing is, you don't do anything with the farm league. It's just a major league team. You just I think it's just a single season that you play on this. So I don't know. I think he's on here, but I can't remember the guy's name. I know a lot of you guys are probably typing down there in the comment section of his name in big caps and whatnot. But I right now I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head. But we'll see here. Still nothing here after 7, and we're still struggling here at the plate. As we'll go now to we'll flash forward now from the 7th to the 13th here, and yeah, it's a late game here. As we're trying to see Mitch Hagger up to bat here again. Struck out already. He's 0 for 5. So not a good night for him. Hopefully this will be his at bat here that we can get a rally going here for ourselves. As we'll see the pitch, and that will be a swing and a miss there on him. That one up near his above his chest, up there, not even, well, way above the letters there as he strikes out. So Santana now up to bat here. Like I said, a lot of new, fresh faces here. Don't know too many about the players here. I'm hopefully gradually playing this game, and of course trying to watch a couple of games of this team to kind of get to know them, so I can talk about them more. It's something that I'm looking forward to doing here. I already got a couple episodes here. This is the first episode already here on going to be on the channel here. I don't know exactly what date I'm going to release this. I'm hoping here before the end of the month here. I will at least want to try to get at least the first 4 or 5 games that I do have up on the channel and release those for you guys. This series may be a series that won't be up every day. It may be up every, I don't know, maybe once a week. I'm sure it'll probably be a Saturday afternoon series, maybe a Sunday afternoon series, something like that. Not Saturday, because now as I think about soccer, I got soccer on Saturdays. So Sunday, maybe something this will be up on the Sundays that we'll have maybe one episode or something like that per week. But it just depends. With the schedule I have coming up here, I got a crazy schedule coming up here in the next 2 weeks because school's going to be wrapping up here at the university I work at. So, working, trying to get done with that, and then, just trying to get back into, working, and then I'm also trying to look for another job for the summer too. So something part-time that I can still be able to do this YouTube channel, and then also still be able to have some kind of income coming in. But yeah, take a look here. We'll see. We're definitely struggling here. Pitching so far has been pretty good here. We've not had too many guys on the base pass here. As we'll see, this one getting popped up there to left field, and that should be an easy out, which it is, and that is going to end the inning. So here in a late one here, as we go down to the 14th, we'll see it's still nothing. As we'll see Smith at the bat. Now, Smith is one of the young guys here. He got some pretty, notice he has excellent speed here. I was looking at some of his numbers. And this is going to be a guy I think I'm going to have fun with trying to steal bases. If we can get him on board here. And then you see the 2 out. Well, that is not going to help us out there, as that's going to be a 2 out line out. And that is going to end the inning. So after 14, still no score here as we go down to the bottom half of this same inning here. So now, another chance here now for the A's to do something here. We'll see here in the bottom of the 14th. And we'll see Chapman up to bat here. Of course, Chapman, we see him quite often here in the DeMarcus King row of the show, as he gets a base hit. He does a great job of running that one out. So nice hustle there. Now, only if he could do that. And DeMarcus King's row of the show there is DeMarcus. Actually, they're playing really good, having a good year right now. They're in first place there. If you guys have been following the series there, I've been watching some of my old footage of the series here, and so far I really think that's been a really fun, exciting series. Him traveling Major League Baseball. He's went to several different teams. Got drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays, and then went to the White Sox, and then went to the Royals. Never did play for the Major League level, but played in their AAA organization. And then he went to And then went to the Braves. Finally got to play in the major leagues there. And then turned around, got traded to Oakland in an offseason trade. And that's so far he's been finding his home here. There in Oakland. So see here, that's going to be a base. A double here. Ball's going to get thrown in here, so the runner will be held up at third. And that's a great hit there from the A's as they have 1 out and now 2 runners on board, 2 runners in scoring position here. So a base hit here could end the ball game here. As we'll see Steven Piscotty. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun at all for us. As Piscotty here up to bat here, 0-2 count here. Piscotty hits this one here, gonna get the ground ball, or nice liner there, and that's gonna go ahead and get him retired. As that's gonna put now 2 away here on Seattle. So Profar now up to bat here. We'll see what he could do there. So I'm trying to get a hold of my computer here, my Mac. We'll see here, 0-2 count here. We'll see this ball hitting up there. That is going to be over the head. And that is going to be the end of this run here in the first episode, as patience is a virtue. Yeah, it is. But I can tell already this series is not going to have. I'm not going to be very patient. I can tell you that now. So there you see the game results. We lose opening day. Yeah, moment it drags. Offense got blanketed in a walk-off in extra innings. Spirit drain, especially against our divisional rival, mind you. So there you see the Nolos, Gordon there, 1 for 4 in the ball game, and yeah, we failed. And the team momentum, whew, ice cold, as we have no momentum. So let's take a look here and see here that we lose that series there with them, and we're gonna open up a home opener here. Oh man, come on, seriously, against my own team. Oh man, seriously. All right, so that's pretty much how the series is gonna kind of go here. I'll kind of get on my little tangent some from time to time. We'll get into some gameplay here every once in a while and everything. But yeah, coming up in the next episode, episode 2, we'll try to see if we can get this momentum going here. We've already lost 2 straight, and we gotta go against the world champions from last year, the Boston Red Sox. Seriously, why? Why? Anyway, we'll see what we can do against them here as we have our home opener at our new home. Well, it's not really new. It's been renamed. It's no longer called Safeco Field anymore. It's called now T-Mobile Park. And we'll be there under a new name for a ballpark, but the same face. So, but for the most part here, we'll try to see if we can get our momentum going here for ourselves, and try to get a series, or a opening day win, and hopefully get on a hot streak, especially against a team like this. We cannot be in the hole that we're in right now. So that's it for me, you guys, here on this episode of March to October with the Seattle Mariners. Stay tuned for more here on ESGNet of this series and any other series here we have on the channel. So hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to leave us a like there. That really helps me out there, with, of course, for other people to want to know the series and whatnot here for YouTube. Not to mention, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. Check those out and follow us there for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.